Utopia is now open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and till 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice-cold beer, and Utopia's got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Need the perfect spot for your next celebration? Utopia features a beautiful event venue, available now for parties, reunions, and private events. So come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, my friend Curtis Sethaler with the YMCA, and among other things, right? You wear a lot of hats.
I get to do a lot of things.
You do.
It's very fun.
Yeah, so we were talking before we hit go for the second time. We'll get into that later, right?
Yeah,
but wear many hats. A lot of them, most of them, if not all, center around community, team building, right? Mentoring, right? Encouraging, all the things.
Yeah, everything that I do, it's fun because I do get to be involved in a lot of things. I get to do a lot of things, but they're all centered around kind of those core tenets of building teams, building community, and really just hopefully inspiring people to be the best version of themselves. And I get to do that in a bunch of different avenues, and I'm really grateful to be able to do that. I had somebody tell me years ago when I was first working for Young Life that the more you do, the more you realize you can do. And it's been well over 8 years ago now, and it's stuck with me. So if there's an opportunity to get involved, to encourage, to be a part of something, I'm going to do that. I can do that because my wife and my family are absolutely incredible in the support that they give me, but also in the teams that I have at the Y with other organizations. It just allows me to do that, so I'm incredibly grateful. Yeah,
and so of course, team building, community, that is the foundation of the Quincy YMCA, which you're the CEO of, and you're bringing something to the YMCA that encourages more team building, more community building, right? And also fitness.
Yeah.
That is Iron Bridge CrossFit.
Yep.
Okay, so CrossFit is not a new concept, but it's new to the Y.
Right.
Okay. I get intimidated because I hear CrossFit, I've seen it, I've seen, these like powerhouses, just showing extreme feats that I get nervous about, right?
It can be a little scary.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's also very cool because, as we were talking about before, it's more than just fitness. It's more than just working out. It's more than just a WOD, right?
Yeah.
Which is the
workout of the day.
See, I'm learning something. But it is, in and of itself, building those teams, building the community within CrossFit.
It's one of the most encouraging environments that you will ever find yourself in. And I know that's kind of cliche in the fitness kind of circle of like, oh, we're just glad you're here. And you're like, yeah, right. Like, I'm the weakest person in here. I'm the most out of shape. And we have all this type of self-judgment that we pile on ourselves. But it really is true. Like, when I initially started doing CrossFit, I was like, okay, whatever, like, let's try this thing. And I'd been into lifting and fitness and stuff before. And I was like, I'm not buying the hype. And it quickly became just one of the most encouraging environments that I found myself in. And people were genuinely just stoked to see you.
Right.
It's like, okay. So, that mindset of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna freak out in that room. Like, but the people in there are genuinely happy that you're there and working out. It is truly community that is based around functional fitness, and it's a beautiful thing. Yeah,
and now available at the YMCA. But also, so if you are intimidated like me, which of course, I think is normal, but you offer kind of
it's a bridge class.
Yeah, so it's a bridge class. So it's something I would think maybe for someone like me who's a little hesitant or doesn't really know what I'm getting myself into, right? Just kind of dip my toes in.
Yeah. So what the bridge class does is if you're a master CrossFit athlete, it's great for you to kind of see just how CrossFit is done at the Y. But also if you've never been in a fitness environment before, and you're like, I want to see what all the hype is, kind of like I was, a little bit more experience. But if you have none whatsoever, we offer these bridge classes over the next few weeks, and you can sign up on our website, or you can come in and sign up at the actual facility. It is that introduction to CrossFit. So we were fortunate. I'll back up a little bit. We were fortunate with even launching CrossFit that we ended up in a conversation with Jason Copeland, and we were able to hire him as our new wellness director. And he said, what do you think about starting this? Which was an answer to a survey that our membership was surveyed on before I got to the Y.
Yeah.
So they wanted cross training. They wanted something like CrossFit there. We ended up being able to hire Jason. We launched CrossFit, obviously, and now he is an L1 certified CrossFit instructor, which is a legit thing. If you don't know what those letters
I was
are,
going to say, I'm sure that means something important.
It means important things to some people.
Sure.
But it's super cool. It lets us.
It means he knows what he's doing, right?
100%.
Yes.
So we are an actual CrossFit affiliate through CrossFit Incorporated. But this bridge class with Jason's instruction will actually take you from being potentially scared and kind of cold and freaking out about CrossFit to somebody who is hopefully a little bit more confident in the movements, and you understand that this isn't completely out of reach for you.
Right.
Like these are movements that we can learn how to do, and what we would say like in that circle is like it's scalable. Like you can take it, and if it calls for a certain weight, you can drop down to no weight. You can do 10 pounds less. You can do it with a band. You can do whatever.
Right.
And still feel supported in that because people really are just happy that you're there and moving and bettering yourself and building that community. And that's really the core of the why is wellness.
Right.
And how do we become the healthiest version of ourselves, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and family.
Yeah.
Like kind of those 5 pillars of health is where we're focusing at. And CrossFit gives us another avenue to do that.
Yeah, it really fits in there well. And then, aside from being nervous about the actual fitness aspect, I know a lot of people are busy, right? I'm a busy parent. You're a busy parent. I was looking at the schedule online, which you can check out online, and it looks like you have classes that can be, catered to fit really anyone's schedule.
Yeah, and we were strategic in how we did that. We wanted to offer kind of a wide selection of classes just to make sure we had the opportunity for everybody to get in there.
Right.
That schedule is not finite. So if we need to add classes in certain time slots, we'll see what the response is overall. So far, it's been overwhelming, which has been great.
That's awesome.
Classes were packed out this morning. Jason was actually supposed to be here right now, but he's teaching the noon class, which is pretty well full.
That's cool.
Just super cool. So I got to come down here and hang out, which is great. But yeah, we're seeing what that looks like and going to offer more and more classes as the need arises, which is really great too.
Very cool, and very, very cool that you were listening to the community. So I recommend going out to check the schedule, learn a little bit more about what Iron Bridge CrossFit is that's available at the Y. But then, listening to the community through the surveys brought this to Quincy, right? It's also doing something else. So you've listened in another area, right?
And we continue to. So again, I was handed my first week in there the survey that was done of our membership, and being involved in this community, I was here when the pool closed.
Yeah.
And I saw what a big deal that was. I wasn't a Y member at the time. I was working obviously with a different nonprofit, and I was like, holy cow, like this is huge.
We got a lot of people stirred up.
It was pretty much all that was in the news for a really long time.
Yes.
And it still was some of the very first phone calls that I got when I started. It was like, what are we doing with this? So let me start with, it was the right call. Closing the pool was the right call. There was a lot of maintenance, a lot of other issues that needed addressed, and leadership at the time was really trying to set the stage for who was next, who was going to cast their strategic vision to see like what is the why going to be going forward. I didn't know at the time that was going to be me. Here we are. Lucky me.
Yeah.
So I have the team in place. We have the team in place with our board and our staff team, which is phenomenal. My question in interviews is, do you have a plan to be here in 5 years? Because if you don't, then we're going to find someone else to do this because we have to be here long term. I love this community. I'm not going anywhere. We're going to see the Y continue to thrive, and a component of that is today we're launching a campaign to reopen that pool.
Woo-hoo.
So I want water back in it.
Yeah.
My kids learned to swim in that pool. It's something that's deeply important to me. It's a fixture of our community, and just knowing the resource that it is for some of our senior clientele, for some of our kids who have no other place to learn water safety at all, and to do that in a year-round way. It's something that unique that the Y offers, and we've got a solid path to, one, fundraise this, but two, a path to sustainability through targeted endowments to make sure this never happens again.
Right.
So the campaign that we're announcing today it's a $5 million campaign to put the pool back. That remodels locker rooms, redoes the pool, hot tub, cold tub, sauna, the whole deal. And we're ready, to launch that. We already have over $1 million committed to it, so we're over 20% of the way there, which is great. To say the first million's the hardest to get, we're there. So
check.
We got that box checked. We're pursuing all kinds of avenues to secure the rest of that funding. Construction is actually going to start on the physical structure, so the columns that have been open for well over a year that everybody's tired of looking at, those are getting addressed here pretty rapidly. Actually just signed the contract for construction last week. They were in this morning, just going over timeline and specs and all that. So that's going to be done. The roof over the pool area is going to be done too, in addition to several other projects that we have ongoing at the Y. So
which is so incredible. And you know, $5 million, it sounds hefty, but Quincy, I know that we show up for things like this, especially since we all heard the emotion that went into the pool closing, right? I mean, you said you read how many comments?
There were over 800 comments that I read through, and I went through. I just kept going and going and going. So I looked up every news release. Literally all outlets that covered it. I was reading through Facebook comments, social media comments, Instagram, like you name it, I was looking through it because I wanted to understand like the outcry from the community. I wanted to understand like what the values were in place, like why they saw this as important and what that really looked like. I want to understand this community better. I've been up here for 17 years now, and I love it here. And I'm continuing to like, what do we need? What does this community value? How can we respond as a YMCA to what this community really does need and what they care about? The survey helped me a ton with our membership. Reading through those helped me a ton with, the community at large. And this is a fixture in the community, and we have a generational chance to like alter that.
Right.
And the YMCA has been here for 172 years. And I want it to be here for another 172 and thriving, and I want water in the pool the whole time.
Absolutely.
So this is a chance that we have to do something really cool together to change not only the history of the YMCA, but to change the history of our community and give them back something that they've really wanted for a long time now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it fits in well with everything else that you're doing, right? Building up our community, offering resources, which you provide a host of resources, not just fitness, not just community, not just team building, but now you're adding Iron Bridge CrossFit, and hopefully soon.
Hopefully we get the water back.
But I'm going to say, again, I know Quincy shows up. We show up for one another, and this is really important to our community. So if somebody wants to donate or find out more about how they can help or get involved in any of your classes that you have or what you offer at the Y, where would they go?
You can go on our website, QuincyYMCA.net, and send us a message on there. You can call the front desk. Like, I would love to have people in my voicemail or grab me when I'm in there and talk to me about what we have planned, what we have going on. Like I said, we have several projects that are going on right now, so the Y kind of looks like a war zone.
Yeah.
It's all in the name of progress.
Absolutely.
We have to make a mess in order to build things back, and we have a lot of deferred maintenance that we're going to take care of pretty quick, and we're fortunate we're able to do that because of the generosity of this community.
Love it.
So please feel free to reach out directly to me at the Y or call the front desk, and they'll get you to me. But we would love to hear from you, and we would love all the support that we can get on this. Again, like all the money that we're raising for the pool stays in the pool.
Yep.
So this is going to go to that targeted endowment to make sure that the pool never closes again. We're able to maintain it, and we're able to function at a high level with it. So,
yeah, love it.
Yep.
All good stuff. You and your team continue to, to provide the goodness that I think our community thrives, right? We thrive in that goodness in the community foundation. So thank you so much. Check out the YMCA. If you're not familiar with everything that they offer, you might be surprised. So check out their website. Give Curtis a call. Just go take a look, right?
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Duck
Try a
down
class.
there. Yeah, I would love to walk you around and give you a tour of the place and show you what we're doing. I think we have just one of the most incredible places in our community that is focused on full family wellness.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So.
love it. We'll keep up the good work. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Maybe that bridge class, right?
Yep.
All right.
I'll save you a spot.
Perfect. Thanks, Curtis. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up next, I sit down with Elise Blue from NEMO Humane Society. We're talking Adopt-a-thon. Stay tuned.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be. Before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tee, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
And welcome back. Joining me now, Elise Blue with the NEMO Humane Society. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes, so it's always a pleasure to sit down and speak with you, not only because you're just a very awesome person.
Oh, thanks.
Right? But
I appreciate it.
You do some good
Feelings
stuff.
mutual.
Well, thank you. You do some good stuff for, not some good stuff, you do a lot of good stuff for something else that's near and dear to my heart, and that's animals.
Yay.
Right?
Yes, yes.
So NEMO, Northeast Missouri, where is it based?
It's based in Hannibal, Missouri.
Okay. And you do all kinds of stuff for our furry friends in the community.
Yep.
And you have something coming up that's no different.
Yes.
That is the
Adopt-a-thon.
Adopt-a-thon. Sounds like it's going to be a
Think
good one.
Jerry Lewis
Yes.
crosses Bob Barker, crosses. We got to get these animals some homes.
Yes. Absolutely. So give me can you give me the overall idea of the Adopt-a-thon? I mean, I know what the goal is, right?
Yes. Yes.
But give me a little information on it.
Well, last time I was here, I told you how overfull we were.
Yes.
And we've been trying to brainstorm some ideas, and what we came up with was an Adopt-a-thon. And what we have a gal who does all of our PR for us came up with this idea, Ange Brown. We have got over 65 of our animals sponsored by local businesses in Hannibal.
Okay.
And what that means is either half or all of their adoption has been covered.
Oh, wow.
All you have to do is come in, pick out your pet forever, and this is all, of course, with an approved application.
Sure.
We're trying to find these animals homes, and if money is an issue for you to be able to adopt, now's the time to come and get your
100%.
pet.
Yes.
Yes. We've got, it started off kind of slow, but it was something that we put together. My friend Ange, who's doing this, she put it together in about 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
And we've got like 40 sponsors, just of local businesses who
That's
have coughed up
incredible.
the money.
Yeah.
And I'm just bless their hearts because they're making this happen. And it means a lot to us because it means we know our community appreciates us.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, so, and all the animals at the shelter have got a laminated sign of who sponsored them and what business did. And if you watch our Facebook page, as animals are getting adopted, they're get their sign. And sometimes there's a little special bonus that people don't know about until the end of their adoption when they're getting ready to pay. And it's not a half adoption, it's a full adoption.
Cool.
So it's super fun. It's fun to see the kids' faces, the adults' faces.
Yes.
The people who have just really been like taking their time to look at animals and then come in and, okay, I'm ready to cut. I'm ready to pull the trigger.
Fine. They found the right one.
Right.
Yes.
And then like, okay, and you get it for half price.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so of course, thank you to all the businesses that are
yeah.
making this possible, but thank you also to you for constantly showing up for these animals and also helping connect these families with their forever pet.
Yeah,
right? Very,
absolutely.
very important.
And they come with all their shots. They come spayed and neutered. They come with, dogs come with their heartworm tests. They all come microchipped. I mean, it's not like you're just getting a pet and then you have to do everything with it.
Sure.
This is you're getting a pet and everything's ready until next year when it's time for their shots.
Right.
And
Very,
you know,
very
you
cool.
can hit one of our Vex clinics like we just had last weekend.
Absolutely.
Where in 8 hours, 4 hours, we vaccinated 175 animals.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Busy.
It was the fastest 4 hours of our lives.
I was going to say, you've been busy. So how
Yeah.
long is the Adopt-a-thon going on?
It's going on through the 21st of April.
Okay.
Or, gosh,
I was
July.
like, well, that's a long time. That is a long time. July, yes.
July 21st.
Okay, so through July 21st, you go
Yeah.
in, you can see which businesses are sponsoring these animals, even if you don't know if you want a pet yet, right? Even if you're kind of on the fence.
Yep.
Go in, check it out. How many animals do you currently have?
We have over 100 animals.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. But
So-
that's okay.
Well,
We've
that
been
means
there
that they're-
before.
Right, it means that they're safe,
Yep.
but also this happening is going to make it possible, again, for them to find their forever home, which is the goal.
Yes, and it opens up our shelter so other animals that need to have a home in a shelter
Right.
can come in.
Right, and have
Right
a
now,
safe-
we are still at an intake freeze.
Okay.
So we're hoping with this event, we can lift that freeze, bring more animals in and help more people.
Okay.
I mean, right now, we're taking names for waiting lists where, you know, like we've got one gal who called and she's like, I've got these 2 dogs. Another gal came in 2 days later looking for a specific breed. We put them together. The dogs never came into the shelter. The dogs got new homes.
Yeah.
That's our goal. We're
Playing
not
matchmaker.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it.
Playing matchmaker.
Yes,
I dig that.
And you're really, really good at it. And you do, your goal is to help connect, you know, forever. We don't want this to be temporary.
Oh,
So
gosh,
it's very,
no.
very important that you help facilitate finding the right pet.
Yeah.
And then you did mention the connecting, you're also help connecting the dots from somebody, say, looking for a certain type of pet to someone who may help you,
Yeah.
you know, acquire that pet,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's just one thing that I'm so proud of my staff that they're trained in. If you come in headstrong for this pet and my staff knows, really, that isn't going to work with your family. Let's
Right.
try this one. Listen to them because they are so spot on and they know these animals inside and out.
When I went to adopt my dog, I wanted a miniature pinscher so bad, and that dog wanted nothing to do with me. And meanwhile, I have this adorable yet very strange looking dog
Yeah.
that is just like all over my lap. I ended up taking her home, and she was the best pet.
Oh, yeah,
ever,
absolutely.
right?
Totally. Yeah.
So it's important to go, even if you don't know for sure if you want a pet, go check it out, go meet some of these animals, and what better time than now when you have, you know, you're getting
The
some of that paid for.
Adopt-a-thon.
It's so cool, the
Yeah.
Adopt-a-thon. All right, so where are you located?
At 7135 Veterans Road.
Okay.
If you're coming from the north, we're the very last building on the right.
Okay.
If you're coming from the south, we're the very first building on your left.
Perfect. And adoptions are not just for Hannibal. I mean, it's not just for Missouri. I mean, anywhere.
no.
So we
We've
can
had
travel
fr-
across the.
We've got people coming in from Troy, Bowling Green, that are coming to pick their pets up.
Okay.
You know, everything's covered. We're all about getting them out to a new home.
Yes, that's the important part.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
what better time? So now through July 21st, the Adopt-a-thon at Northeast Missouri Humane Society. Go check out all the animals. Go see Elise and team. Thank you so much for coming
Thank you.
on. Yes, good luck. I have no doubt that we're going to empty the shelter and make room for more of those animals, right?
Fingers crossed.
All right, let's do it. You heard it. The challenge is on. Let's go get these pets adopted. Go find your forever home at NEMO Humane Society. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming
Thank
on.
you.
All right. I think that does it for today's Daily Muddy. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for Coffee Talk.